In a previous video, I showed a tour of the GRIP6 factory in Salt Lake City, Utah. At the end of that tour, I was given some GRIP6 products to evaluate. In some other videos, I talked about one of the pairs of socks I got, the Highline Coyote wool boot sock, and I ended up wearing out 3 pairs and sharing my experience in those videos. I'll include a link to those videos in the description section below. Now, you might think that I'm calling GRIP6 wool socks junk, but I'm not. I'm not ready to give up on GRIP6 just yet. They're an American company, and I like what they're doing. I like how they operate, and I like the fact that they do as much of their process in-house with as many American raw materials as possible. So I'm not ready to give up on their socks yet. Stay tuned for more videos where I'm evaluating them. But in this video, I wanted to talk about the other pair of socks that I got at the end of that factory tour that I haven't really talked about up to now, and that's because I've been trying to wear these out, and I didn't want to make a video until I wore them out and until I could buy another pair of socks, more or less just used as a prop in the video. Now, I've had these socks for 4.5 months. They are factory seconds, which means there's some sort of blemish to them, some sort of flaw to their appearance, even though I couldn't find it. And I've worn these socks once or twice a week for 4.5 months before I finally wore a hole in them. Now, the environments under which I wore these socks was hiking in the desert, doing outside activity to include shoveling snow, deer hunting, and what probably puts the most wear and tear on them, working at an auto plant in the maintenance department. I'm climbing on things, I'm crawling underneath things, I'm carrying heavy things, I'm on my feet all day long. And that's 8 to 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week at a factory wearing steel-toed boots, which I believe might be contributing to some of this. They might be rubbing up against the cap of my boot, maybe. I'm not sure, but I definitely put some wear and tear on these socks. These socks they're worn a minimum of 10 to 12 hours a day every day I wore them. I washed them after every time I wore them. I used either dead downwind scent blocking laundry detergent and dead downwind scent blocking fabric softener, or Members Mark laundry detergent, which is a generic laundry detergent you can buy at Sam's Club, and Lysol laundry sanitizer. And I really don't think they had any effect on the wear on these socks, but for the purposes of this evaluation, I thought I would disclose that. So you might be going, well, great, 4.5 months, you wore a hole in them. Yeah, those socks are junk too. I'm not ready to say that. I'm just not. And it's not because GRIP6 is giving me a bunch of free stuff or paying me or anything else like that. I just really believe in the company. The thing is, I put a lot of abuse on these socks, and I wear out socks on the regular. But I typically don't try to wear my socks once or twice in the same week. If I'm buying cotton socks, I'm buying them in a bulk pack, 3, 6, 12, something like that. In the summer, I tend to wear more cotton socks. In the winter, I wear more wool socks, but I don't wear them every day, especially if we have like a week where we've got 70 degrees one day and 20 the next day. And the wool socks that I normally wear aren't of this weight. They're usually a heavier weight wool sock. So because I can spread out the use of the socks that I wear, I get more life out of them in as far as the number of months. But I've never actually stopped to record every time I wore a pair of cotton or wool socks to figure out exactly how much life I get out of them. Eventually, they all wear out, but not all companies use American wool when they make their socks, even though they make their socks in America, and not all companies have a lifetime warranty like GRIP6. So I'm going to be doing an evaluation on this pair of Overland orange socks in addition to some other socks, so stay tuned for that video. It might be a while before they come out because I may not end up shooting the video until I've actually worn out all of the pairs of socks. But what I want to try to do is I want to take an opportunity to compare GRIP6 socks to other American-made wool socks that are about the same thickness, roughly, and about the same price range. And at that point, I believe I can do a fair evaluation of GRIP6 wool socks versus other wool socks the way I use them, the way I wear socks. the type of wear and tear that I put on them. If you're a blue-collar person or an outdoor enthusiast, you may experience the same sort of wear and tear. It's not just in the toe. Sometimes I wear out the heel. Sometimes I actually tear the top of the sock there putting it on because the material has just worn out. It happens. So stay tuned for a video where I compare GRIP6 wool socks to other wool socks. Thanks for watching.